Gaius Julius Caesar, a name synonymous with power, ambition, and ultimately tragedy. Few figures loom as large in the annals of history. Born into a turbulent Roman Republic, Caesar's life was a whirlwind of political maneuvering, military brilliance, and ruthless ambition. His story is one of triumphs and failures, of unwavering resolve and cunning strategy. From the battlefields of Gaul to the heart of Roman politics, Caesar left an indelible mark on the ancient world. His actions shaped the course of history, contributing directly to the rise of the Roman Empire. Even today, centuries after his death, Caesar's legend continues to fascinate and inspire. His writings, particularly his accounts of the Gallic Wars, are still studied for their military insight and vivid prose. He remains an object of both admiration and condemnation, a testament to the complexity of his character. This essay explores the life and legacy of Julius Caesar, delving into his military genius, his political acumen, and the events that led to his dramatic assassination. It is a journey through ancient Rome, a glimpse into the life of a man who, for better or worse, changed the world forever. Born in 100 BC, Caesar entered a Rome already fraught with internal tensions. The Republic, though powerful, was grappling with social unrest and political instability. His own family, the Julius Caesaris, boasted an impressive lineage, claiming descent from Venus herself. Yet, despite their noble blood, they were not particularly wealthy or influential in the late Republic. Caesar's childhood coincided with a period of violence and upheaval. He witnessed firsthand the brutality of Roman politics, marked by street clashes and the rise of powerful generals. These early experiences would profoundly shape his worldview, instilling in him a keen awareness of both the allure and the fragility of power. His education was typical of a young Roman aristocrat, encompassing rhetoric, literature, and physical training. Caesar excelled in these pursuits, demonstrating a sharp mind and a talent for oratory. He also cultivated a charismatic personality capable of inspiring loyalty and commanding attention. His family's political connections, particularly his aunt's marriage to the powerful general Marius, provided him with early exposure to the inner workings of Roman politics. These formative years, marked by both privilege and turmoil, laid the foundation for Caesar's future ambitions and shaped the man who would one day reshape Rome itself. Caesar's rise to prominence was neither swift nor straightforward. He honed his skills as a military leader and politician over years of campaigning and maneuvering. His early military experiences came in the Roman province of Asia, where he served as a staff officer, and later in Spain, where he proved his mettle in battle. It was during the Gallic Wars, however, that Caesar truly cemented his reputation as a brilliant military strategist and a fearless leader. Tasked with subduing the Gallic tribes, he embarked on a series of campaigns that would last for nearly a decade. Caesar's campaigns in Gaul were characterized by his tactical brilliance, his logistical ingenuity, and his sheer determination. He faced formidable opponents in the Gallic tribes, led by the charismatic Vercingetorix. Yet, time and again, Caesar prevailed, securing victory through a combination of military might and shrewd diplomacy. The Gallic Wars were not merely a series of conquests, they were a proving ground for Caesar's military genius, a testament to his ability to inspire and lead men in the face of adversity. These victories brought him immense wealth, a loyal army and unparalleled popularity back in Rome, setting the stage for his eventual confrontation with the Roman Senate. By 49 BC, the Roman Republic stood on the brink of civil war. The Senate, wary of Caesar's growing power and popularity, ordered him to relinquish his command and return to Rome as a private citizen. To comply meant risking prosecution by his enemies and the potential end of his political career. Faced with this impossible choice, Caesar made a fateful decision. He refused the Senate's demands and marched his loyal legions across the Rubicon River, the boundary between Roman Italy and Cisalpine Gaul. This act of defiance was tantamount to a declaration of war against the Roman state. Crossing the Rubicon was a gamble, a calculated risk that could have easily backfired. Yet Caesar was a master of both strategy and propaganda. He understood the power of momentum and the importance of appearing decisive. By seizing the initiative, he forced his enemies to react to his moves, putting them on the defensive from the outset. His famous declaration, "Alea iacta est," the die is cast, encapsulated the gravity of the situation. Caesar had committed himself and his legions to a path that would inevitably lead to civil war, forever altering the course of Roman history. Section 5. The die is cast, the civil war and Caesar's victory. The civil war that followed Caesar's crossing of the Rubicon was a brutal and protracted affair. Rome was plunged into chaos as Caesar's legions clashed with those loyal to the Senate, led by Pompey the Great. The conflict raged across the Mediterranean, from Spain and Greece to Egypt and North Africa. Caesar's military genius was on full display during the Civil War. He proved himself a master of maneuver, consistently outwitting his opponents and securing victory against often unfavorable odds. His victories at Pharsalus, Thapsus and Munda crushed the Pompeian resistance and left Caesar the undisputed master of Rome. However, the Civil War left its mark on both Caesar and Rome. The Republic, already weakened by internal strife, was further ravaged by the conflict. Thousands of Romans perished and the traditional political order lay in tatters. Caesar, for his part, emerged from the conflict as a virtual dictator, his victory setting the stage for the end of the Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. Section 6. Remaking Rome, Caesar's reforms and ambitions. With his enemies vanquished, Caesar set about remaking Rome in his own image. He implemented a series of wide-ranging reforms aimed at addressing the many problems that had plagued the late Republic. He reformed the calendar, granted citizenship to people in conquered territories, and implemented land reforms to appease the poor. Caesar's reforms were not merely about consolidating his own power. He genuinely believed in the need to modernize and strengthen the Roman state. His actions, while often pragmatic and self-serving, were also driven by a desire to restore order and stability to a republic torn apart by decades of internal strife. However, Caesar's growing power and his obvious ambition to become Rome's sole ruler aroused suspicion and fear among his enemies. His accumulation of titles, including dictator for life, and his increasingly monarchical style further alienated those who yearned for the restoration of the old republic. The seeds of discontent were sown and a conspiracy against Caesar began to take shape in the shadows. Section 7. The Ides of March, Treachery at the Senate. On March 15th, 44 BC, Caesar's reign came to an abrupt and bloody end. A group of senators, led by Brutus and Cassius, ambushed him as he entered the Senate for a meeting. Stabbed multiple times, Caesar fell at the foot of a statue of Pompey, his former friend and rival. The assassination of Caesar sent shockwaves through Rome and beyond. His assassins, believing they were acting to preserve the Republic, had instead plunged it into a new period of turmoil and civil war. The Roman people, who had once cheered Caesar as their champion, were outraged by his murder. The Ides of March, as it came to be known, became a stark reminder of the fragility of power and the dangers of unchecked ambition. It also underscored the complex legacy of Caesar himself, a man who inspired both fierce loyalty and bitter hatred, often from the same individuals. Section 8. Caesar's Shadow, the Legacy of a Giant. Caesar's assassination did not achieve its intended goal. The Republic, already on life support, could not be resuscitated. Instead, his death sparked a new round of civil wars, culminating in the rise of his adopted son, Octavian, as the first Roman emperor, Augustus. In death, Caesar achieved a level of fame and notoriety that he could only have dreamed of in life. His name became synonymous with imperial power, and his legacy was claimed by emperors and conquerors for centuries to come. The title Caesar itself became a byword for emperor, adopted by Roman rulers and later by monarchs across Europe. Caesar's impact extended far beyond his military and political achievements. He was a gifted writer, and his accounts of the Gallic Wars remain classics of military history. His reforms, particularly his reorganization of the Roman calendar, had a lasting impact on Western civilization. He also left a mark on the English language with words like Caesarian and July, named in his honor, still in use today. Section 9, Conclusion, Caesar's enduring impact. Julius Caesar was a man of contradictions, a brilliant general and a ruthless politician, a reformer and a dictator, a champion of the people and the destroyer of the Roman Republic. His life and legacy continue to fascinate and divide historians, with his actions subject to endless debate and interpretation. What cannot be disputed is Caesar's profound and lasting impact on the course of history. He played a pivotal role in the transformation of Rome from a republic to an empire, setting in motion events that would shape the Western world for centuries to come. His military genius, political acumen, and undeniable charisma left an indelible mark on his own time and continue to resonate even today. Caesar's story is a cautionary tale about the allure and the dangers of power, a reminder that even the most brilliant and ambitious individuals are not immune to the vagaries of fate. Yet, it is also a testament to the enduring power of human will and the capacity of a single individual to shape the destiny of nations.